You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show. This show is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons. If you'd like to see this show continue, consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. And thank you for your support.
Saturday Morning Theatre proudly presents The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician! Young Toby Taylor is known worldwide as the Fruit Magician, a master illusionist who can perform feats of astonishing prestidigitation. Toby Taylor eschews the traditional tools of the trade, such as playing cards, rabbits, blinking rings, preferring to use only the freshest of fruit in his act. Toby has another talent as well, solving mysteries. With his lovely assistant and devoted sister Rebecca Taylor at his side, there is no mystery that can't be cracked by Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician! Today's episode, The Missing Tools Mystery, Chapter 2. In our last episode, Toby and his sister Rebecca had been sidelined by a flat tire on the way to a show in Rapid City. Luckily, they'd been picked up by a kid who drove them into the nearby town of Worcester. While en route, their kid driver told them of Old Man Kruger's filling station, where someone was secretly stealing all of Old Man Kruger's tools, one by one. A mysterious mystery that much intrigued young Toby Taylor. We find Toby, Rebecca, and their chauffeur pulling up to the front of Kruger's filling station as our episode begins.
Well, here we are. Oh, the garage door's down. Let me go out back and see if he's here.
Toby Taylor, this had better not become an all-day proposition. We have to get that tire, get it on the car, and get to Rapid City. I need plenty of time to do my hair before the show tomorrow.
And you'll have it, sis. We'll get back to the car in a jiffy. Remember, I got 14 cantaloupes in that trailer that'll go bad if they bake in the sun too long. I just want to get that tire and go.
You mean you ain't gonna bother with this mysterious tool disappearance?
Of course I am.
What about grabbing the tire and going?
After we solve the mystery, of course.
Well, he ain't around back. Let's see if he's in the garage. Mr. Kruger! Mr. Kruger, are you in there? We got some folks here with a flat tire. Jeepers, it looks like he ain't in.
What's with all the banging around here?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Kruger. This here's Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician, and his sister Rebecca.
So, what do you want, a medal or something?
Actually, sir, our car got a flat tire out on the highway, and we're wondering if you can fix it.
Oh, where's the spare that came with the car?
Minnesota.
What's it doing there?
Don't ask. I'm never gonna hear the end of it as it is.
Well, I'd love to help you out, of course, but I can't. My plugger's gone missing.
Your what's gone where?
My plugger. It's like a screwdriver, but it's used for plugging holes in tires, like yours.
Oh, I see. Is this all part of the missing tool mystery that Milo here was telling us about?
Yes, sir. For the past 3 weeks, every day I come in here, and there's another tool that's gone missing. First, thought it'd just been misplacing tools. But when tools I used the day before had gone missing the next day, well, I knew something fishy was up. There's a tool bandit around here.
Couldn't you just buy new tools?
I did, and then they'd go missing. I can't be buying new tools every day. You know, a pristine plugger can cost a pretty penny.
Well, this is a conundrum. And you say this happens every night?
It does. My lug wrench was missing this morning.
And the doors to your station here are locked tightly?
Of course they are. What do you think I am, some sort of dumb Dora leaving my door open at night?
Well, Mr. Kruger, how about I make you an offer? My sister and I will stay here tonight, and we'll solve this disappearing tool mystery. And if we do, you'll fix our tire for free.
What are you, some sort of amateur gumshoes or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Fine. You got a deal.
Mr. Kruger, is there any way you could use your tow truck to go get our car and trailer so they aren't sitting out on the highway?
Milo?
Yeah, Mr. Kruger?
Can you take the tow truck out and get these kids' car and tow it back in?
Sure thing, Mr. Kruger.
And Milo, drive slowly. I got 14 cantaloupes in that trailer, and I need all 14 of them in Rapid City tomorrow night.
You got it, Mr. Taylor.
Well, come on in here and let me show you where the tools are usually kept.
Leave it to my brother to get us stuck in a nowhere town trying to track down some lost tools.
We'll need to find those tools to get to Rapid City, so you're just gonna have to go with it.
Fine.
You two gonna stand out there jawing all day, or do you want to see where the tools were?
On our way, Mr. Kruger. Come on, sis. There's a mystery to solve.
Yay.
Can our boy Toby Taylor solve the mystery of the missing tools? Find out in the next episode of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, Fruit Magician.
This episode of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician, starred Tim Blaney as Mr. Kruger, Molly Fite as Rebecca Taylor, Dan Garza as Milo, Grant Baciocco as Toby Taylor, and Kevin Berntson as the narrator. Sound design for this episode by Christopher Green of Green Streams Studio. Find out more at greenstreamsstudio.ca. Music for this episode by Dan Ring. The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician is a production of Saturday Morning Media and is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons who've gone to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up a monthly donation for as little as $1 a month. Huge thanks to Shay Stewart, Mer Lafferty, Jeff Peterson, Dale Gadania, Steven Staver, Jackie Klimo, Melissa Crawford, Dave Slusher of the Evil Genius Chronicles, Mike Coughlin, Dorothy Baciocco, John D., Kathy Crawford, Brian Greer, Carrie Whitney, Chuck Tomasi from the Technorama podcast, Chris Foster, Stephen Ing, Clinton of ComedyForecast.com, Vicky DeVries, Mike Wabshaw, Twitter user Butzengear, a.k.a. Wildcat, Eve Cunning, Mike Hamilton, Gaston Moreno, Reed Loveland, Ivan Asquith, Vanessa Whitney, Nancy McCarthy, Janine Lee, Peggy Etra, Kristen Hogan of Squid Friends, David Akers, and Zoe Palladino. If you'd like to support this show and the other fun content from Saturday Morning Media, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up your monthly donation today. You can also tell a friend about the show or leave the show a review on iTunes. And while you're over there on iTunes, be sure to click that subscribe button. That way you'll get new episodes the moment they are released. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back soon with the next episode of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician. The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician is copyright 2017 Saturday Morning Media, Grant Baciocco, executive producer, all rights reserved. www.saturdaymorningmedia.com. You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.